This meditating businessman isn't stressed about InDesign. Let's all take a deep breath and be zen like Kevin. I've decided his name is Kevin. The easiest ways to add an image to your InDesign document are to drag it in from your File Explorer or copy and paste it from another editing tool. When you first drag it in, your image will appear attached to your cursor. Click the location on your document where you want it to be placed. My image is much too big. If I try to resize it by clicking and dragging the corners, it only resizes the frame. I need to turn on Auto Fit. Open the Properties window. If you don't have it open, find it in the Window menu. Depending on the size of your monitor, most of these settings will also be in the control bar. We will be looking at their locations in the Properties window, which is more complete, but you may find it faster to use the control bar for these tasks as you become more familiar with what these icons represent. The control bar can be toggled in the Window menu. Find the section named Frame Fitting and check the Auto Fit box. There are several types of auto fit available. You probably want one of the first two. Fit content proportionally means the entire image will always be in view and won't be distorted, but may not fill the entire frame. Fill frame proportionally means that the image won't be distorted and the frame will always be filled, but the entire image may not be visible. You can set your frame to specific dimensions by typing them into the width and height fields. If you want to adjust what portion of your image is in the center of the frame, double-click on the image. You can then drag and resize it without changing the frame. Above Frame Fitting and Properties is the Text Wrap section. Let's pick Wraparound Bounding Box. If you feel like the text is too close to your image, click the More Options button and adjust the offsets. These can be adjusted evenly or individually. To make sure your image stays with its related text as you continue editing and reads when you want it to, grab the anchor point and drag it to the appropriate location in the text. This is probably the beginning or end of your paragraph. Right-click on your image and select Object Export Options. In the Alt Text tab, change Alt Text Source to Custom. Type your image description in the box. Remember that this is alt text, so your description should be brief. Consider the purpose of the image and what details are important in this context. Let's try something a little different. I'll drag in another image. In the Properties window, scroll down to the Quick Actions section and select Convert Shape. I want a circular crop, so I'm going to pick ellipse. Now, I'll adjust my frame to contain the part of the image that I want. Now if I hit the Auto Fit button and adjust my frame size again, the image will stay cropped and scale with the frame. Let's anchor it to a paragraph and then pick a different text wrap option, Wraparound Object Shape. Again, if I think the text is too close, I can adjust the offset value. Don't forget to change the Object Export options for alt text. If you think this image is purely decorative, open the Tagged PDF tab. From the Apply Tag menu, select Artifact. Remember that decorative images which are marked as artifacts in the PDF format will not be announced by Access Technologies at all. If the person reading your document is using a screen reader, they will not know that the image exists. If you run the exported PDF through Pack, you may get the structure tree error, possibly inappropriate use of a figure structure element. This can be fixed in Acrobat by either moving the figure tag out of the paragraph tag or by opening the tag properties, then edit attribute objects and deleting the placement attribute. Figures that are not embedded in a paragraph need the placement block attribute, or they will throw the same error in Pack.